Alright, welcome punks. This is the Punkery show on the CNR radio and all that. Before we get into the half-assed show here, the sponsor is Low Tier Toxic.
Don't call me some black DSP, you dumb motherfucker. This DSP is a middle-aged old biscuit with a gut.
I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit.
With a fucking porn goatee. Call me that motherfucker, bitch. I'm allowed to fucking complain without being in comparison.
That was Low Tier God being compared to DSP. We like to make fun of a lot on this show. And there it is. So right now, I'm the only person in the channel right now, of course. And sometimes it's better this way because the show doesn't get derailed. But if it's me by myself, then, after about 20 minutes, we run out of material here. So I see on the server there are like 2 people once every 45 seconds spamming Germany. And of course, if you're into some World Cup soccer, alright, because it's soccer, Germany got destroyed. And I said before the World Cup, there are a lot of non-German bandwagons of the German soccer team. So I was very elated once Germany got taken out by South Korea. I mean, who knew? South Korea, I think they are the 3rd lowest ranked team in the World Cup. And they knock out the #1 team. And I tell you, it's a problem when you are Germany and you have a manager, a coach that during a game puts his hands in his pants, alright, touches his balls and whatever he wants, all that, takes his hands out of his pants and smells them, alright. Now that is not proper soccer coach etiquette, okay. You can smell your own balls on your own time, but when your team is playing a very important soccer match, there's no reason for your hands to be in your pants. All right, and of course I don't root for any person to get fired from anywhere. However, however you say his name, Joachim Low, he's got to go. He's got to go. All right, you can't have a ball-smelling coach on the pitch. All right, that's the big problem. So GG, Germany's out of the World Cup. I basically root for every South American team, every African team, as long as there is no European teams left. I feel really good about that. If Ali was here, we talk about Iran getting close. But GG, rip in peace, Germany. Germany sucks, and get them out of here. Get those Germans out of my country. All right. Alright, so I've got this thing. Lately, there have been people on the server right now. Cheaters are the big problem on this server. Alright, ever since lag comp came in, cheating's been the #1 problem for people who are clean on the server. Mainly for people who use stuff like aimbot, because at times it can be pretty tough to, thwart. But there are also people who use cheats, and they use them in a very obvious way. Alright, yesterday's Donkey of the Day was on this guy named Deader Gamert, or Deader Gamer T, whatever his name is. And of course, it was a 24-player server in San Fierro. Pretty tame. I think I might have been on the server a half hour before this guy did this. But teleport cheats aren't a thing that people usually do, because it's very obvious, and if you use them, then you're stupid. Okay. But Deader Gamert was in front of King's Bank. All right. There was no one around him, so we thought. And there was a money rush that was in Las Venturas Airport. So, of course, for the normal person, driving from Kings to the Los Venturas airport is, takes about 2.5, 3 minutes. In that time, you could be like, oh, someone's gonna get the money back before me. I have to get there instantly. All right. And of course, again, like I said, this is a 24-player server. So it's not like there are 100 other people trying to go and get the money bag. Less players, higher chance of getting the prize, okay? But once the money bag came up, Debtor Gamert alt-tabbed, got out of his car, alt-tabbed to see if he could configure his cheat settings, alright? Because you know what cheaters do sometimes, especially the habitual cheaters, they get out of their car, pause, to see if they can, fix their cheat menu and all that. And he was going to teleport to the LB airport because there was no one around him. But of course, Rush, shout out to Rush, he got out of the bank, he drove towards Debtor Gamert, and of course, Debtor Gamert in broad daylight teleported all the way across the map with a witness. And I tell you, it really does make you wonder. Like I said in the Donkey of the Day, Debtor Gamert must have seen Rush witness him teleport to the LB airport, and he let out a huge help, just like DSP did right there. But I mean, I tell you, and the funny part is, in the chat, Bosky, who was nowhere near the King's bank, noticed that Debtor Gamert teleported to the Los Venturas airport because, number one, and let's just be real here, alright? If a money rush comes up in an out-of-city area, and you happen to notice someone is in that area at the time of the money rush starting, isn't that just a bit suspicious? In the mind of a cheater, and of course I don't want to teach people how to cheat, but in the mind of a cheater, alright, wouldn't it make sense to think, this would raise suspicion, alright? And as Balaris said in the Donkey of the Day last night, just because there are less players on the server does not mean you are safe. Okay, and you can just willy-nilly cheat. Blah blah, there could be more witnesses, whatever. Or less witnesses, I mean. But there aren't many icons on the map. If something looks like something is off, if an admin is on, they can better handle the situation. Okay? And two or three people figured out he teleported all the way across the map on a 24-player server. That's over 10% of the server figured you out that you have obvious cheats. And funny thing is, I didn't think of Debtor Gamert as a cheater. Apparently he got banned 2.5 weeks ago for cheating. I had no idea. But just goes to show that cheaters on the server just continue to be brain dead and stupid. And the next Donkey of the Day is going to be a bit redundant. It's going to go on Muslim. Muslim on a complaint topic by Rush today. Muslim was running from, and this is way dumber, by the way, than Debtor Gamert, because Debtor Gamert at least tried to teleport when there was no one around, so we thought. But Muslim was running from cops in Prickle Pine, and of course Rush was there. There's this area north of, when you drive out of the strip, on the left side, like if you're driving on the wrong side of the road and you go up the Prickle Pine, there's this area with houses, right? But imagine you're leaving KCC going westbound, and you go left of the train tracks. There's this area where a car cannot go through, okay? So Muslim basically got stuck driving into an area where a car cannot go through. Okay. And of course, Muslim is a well-known cheater, and it's very bad when. And this is what's dumber about Muslim's name. Okay. He hangs out with players, Arb Hero M, all those guys, those Middle Eastern guys with the name Hero in their name. All of them are cheaters, alright? Now, when you've got players on the server who are prideful of where they come from, of course, Albanians are very prideful of Albania. You saw the Switzerland-Serbia game where those two Albanian players on Switzerland scored the goal, and then they did the spread eagle, whatever the hell it's called, the Albanian flag bird, whatever the hell it is, after scoring. Those two guys, despite the fact they're playing for Switzerland, they are very prideful of their Albanian ancestry, okay? But it's a special kind of stupid when your CNR name is Muslim, okay? And more than likely, he is also Muslim. So Muslim is Muslim, okay? And Muslim is a habitual cheater. So when you see Muslim on the server, it's like, oh, that guy is Muslim, fuck Muslim, and he's a cheater. So it's not really being a very good ambassador for whatever you're trying to represent. Okay. But Muslim is a numbnut because he tried to go into that area that's blocked off by a car, by the way. Then he paused. It looked like he paused. Then when he unpaused, quote unquote, he respawned in the area where the houses are. So he basically went into an inaccessible area. Okay. Which, as a cheater, you really gotta wonder, and the funny part is, Busted still died after teleporting. So, as a cheater, you really gotta think, is it really worth it for me to teleport to an area where I cannot get to while being chased by several cops, several witnesses, and then at that point, I know I'm going to get banned for cheating? I tell you, the players on this server really have some kind of mental block, and I can never figure it out. I really don't know. As shout out to ID70 on the server right now. He's shooting at several people. So I tell you, cop DMer noob. Busted is on the server right now. He's also a cop DMer. Got to see if he's got a. Got to see if he's got a pending complaint topic on him. But I tell you, the cheats by regulars these days, if you're not using aimbot, then you're easily found out. And it really does make me wonder about the people on this server. Just like I asked before, I know that it's been the system's been the same for a long time, but it does make you wonder how and why don't players get permanently or indefinitely banned after cheating? Especially, now listen, I can understand if you cheat once, come back after 2-3 weeks, okay, but you've got people like Megatron and Catron, you've got people like Farhan Firdaus, who literally have been banned over 90 times, alright? Over 90 times. And it really does make you wonder. Farhan Firdaus, he gets banned, ban evades, comes back 5 days later. Cop DMs outside the Los Santos Bank. And, there has to really be a ban on site list for people on this server. Because when I see people's names and see they've been banned for almost 100 times, it makes you wonder, like, bro, there isn't enough time in human history, or at least the history of the server, to get banned 100 times, bro. It really does make you wonder. So, Crazy Bob, for version 25, there has to be a special command for us admins. Automatic new life. Automatic zeroing for people who have been banned over 20 times. Okay? One day I just wish Crazy Bob would, be like North Korea. Not in the sense of being a shut-in, but in the sense of, North Korea a few years ago opened up domestic travel to the country or something. Not like anyone would want to go to North Korea anyway, but Crazy Bob should just publicly show how many accounts on the server have been banned over 20 times. And see if that number is astronomical or not, because I really do think it is. In a normal person, right? You get banned once, you get called out for doing something bad once. Okay, you learn from that situation, and you better yourself. But in CNR, that just does not happen. You get banned, you get disabled, you get called out for something, and after you disable, after you're banned, you come back and you do the exact same thing. And that's why it's like an all-time high of people calling people cheater. And that's just how it is. It's very damn unfortunate. And I don't know if we're going to ever get better at it. Let's see here. Claude Vacal in chat just said Serbia will beat Brazil. I don't think so. But if Serbia does win, then you'll see all the Albanians up in our arms. Because, of course, Albania is very jealous that Serbia made the World Cup and they didn't. So, GG. That's just the way it is. Alright, so there's a guy on the forum, right? His name is Nitro Retro. He wants a quit to avoid guard, right? Because of course, shitcocks, loudest fucking car. But there are people who fight people, then they pussy out and quit to avoid death. Alright, so Nitro Retro pretty much says, if you are fighting somebody, you are tagged in combat. Alright, you're tagged in combat. Oh, whoa, we got something here. There's a player, his name is Fred Zeppelin. He just shot out the armor of Opia Novio Magus. I mean, complete cop DMer right there. Fred Zeppelin. Okay. Fred Zeppelin, I tell you. Go back to Los Venturas. I'm pretty sure he's a Los Venturas player. But anyway, like I was saying, when you fight, you're marked under combat. So if you quit to avoid while marked for combats, that would count as a death. So if you come back, you would pay your medical fees or your life insurance. Right? And let me see, the replies for this, pretty positive, yeah. Pretty positive here, actually. Shout out to Chivo. Chivo has an expanded thought on this. Unfortunately, I'm very bad at multitasking, so I can't summarize it. But I don't see a problem with this. First of all, quitting's for pussies. Let's just put that out there. Quitting to avoid for pussies. I do admit, when I was a new player, I had a a very bad PC. You know, got 10 FPS like General Price, and people would run me over.
Did I get a pro now?
Shitcocks. There's Ali, and I've got the voice thing incorrect. So give me a second here.
You noticed me, I just joined recently.
I had no idea, because I heard your voice about 5 minutes ago, I think. Oh, sorry, was that the TV? Shitcocks. But, yeah, you know, exploitable. Well, yeah. I don't know. But, you know, again, quitting for pussies. Oh, okay, I understand what she was saying. Like, I mean, I don't know. There's been the thing, like, you know, don't quit to avoid anything. And there are people who are like,
I have to admit that one situation I did it, and I think I had the right to do it. Dude, I had no chance to get life insurance because there was a cheater on me. He was a rustler cheater. Like, he was going crazy. But I managed to get free life insurance. But as soon as I came out, he killed me three times. Then I had no idea what to do. I just quit. What would you do in my situation if there is no admin online and you just can't do anything?
well, yes, DSP would say nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. But yeah, this is why suggestions. This is the reason why, you know, Crazy Bob's is a very complex server. All right, and in the eyes of a suggestion that looks really, really good, there could be some drawbacks, of course. Like, you know, you look at the hit system, right? Crazy Bob changed the hit system, I'm going to assume because hit contracts didn't last as long as they really should. Especially when you got a 48-minute hit, and upon one death, it would cancel, which could happen at any time, you know. And people now hate the hit system because, you know, you die for a hit contract, you can act like an asshat for the next, 24 minutes or whatever. I mean, I honestly don't think the hit system is as bad as people say. But it did add a lot.
Dude, I swear, if he changes it today, they're going to start mourning for the new one. Like, bring back the old system. They're just looking for an excuse to mourn about.
Yep, no matter what changes made, there's a lot of bitching and moaning. All the time. But with Crazy Bob, you know, I'm not in the head of Crazy Bob, but I just think I'm pretty sure he doesn't, but yeah, he shouldn't take all the bitching and moaning seriously and all of that.
I mean, he doesn't. That's the thing. He doesn't. He got used to it, man. He's running this server for like 20 years, is it? He's so used to it, man.
Yeah, it's true. That's just how it be. It's tough for humans to adapt to change, and change is what we get at. Let's see here. So there's a lot of confusion lately. There's going to be a DM Stadium tournament sometime. I have no idea when it's going to be. At first I thought Gweens and Evangelist were going to head it, and then Crazy Driver, grabbed the bull by the balls, and he made a topic announcing the 4th annual, I don't think it's annual, but okay, DM tournament. Well, I don't know. Crazy Driver, in the hood, we would call Crazy Driver a clout chaser, and A clout chaser is pretty much a guy who. Oh shit!
Chase the cloud.
Yeah, chase the clout. Yes. Shit. Okay, I screwed up the meaning of cloud chaser. But either way, Crazy Driver has tried to gain notoriety through the years. He ate, slept, and drank CNR. Played 5 hours of Las Venturas, went to sleep for 2.5 hours, rinse, repeat. That's a really good challenge. I don't know how someone can do that, but Crazy Driver, it seems like, will head the DM Stadium tournament. Though the terms are they're undetermined right now. Still don't know if it's gonna be a 1v1 or a 2v2. Apparently the thread will be locked on July 26th, so things can be ready for the tournament. I mean, this is long preparation here, I tell you. You got Izaz Khan, who can't read, for fuck's sake. Izaz Khan in Rafadinho's topic for the World Cup, he picked Portugal to win when someone already picked Portugal. And this time he thought the topic was going to end June 26th. July 26th. Fucking hell, man. I tell you. But hopefully it's a 2v2s, because last year the M Stadium tournament, it took an hour to prepare because I know nothing about objects, so that means it took an hour and a half to do, which I guess is not bad. But you have 1v1.
You know who you should ask? You should ask Neophyte. He's so good at these stuff.
Neophyte. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We've got breaking news. We got breaking news out of the studio. Oh, Jesus, that's a long goal. There you go. That was breaking news, brought to you by the Herd of the Colin Cowherd.
I want to look.
Breaking news.
Brazil has scored on Serbia, and all of the Albanians countrywide have gone absolute crazy. Absolute crazy right now, because Albania, like I said before, they hate Serbia for a reason that I can't comprehend, because I'm just an American. Shout out to BRX Serbia, who just quit as Brazil scored the goal. So there you go. Brazil up 1-0 on Serbia. What a goal, and what a call by the the commentator right there on Telemundo. Also, shout out to Bosky. I'm sorry, Rush, excuse me. I had no idea that you just sued me. I had no idea you just sued me. In fact, that's taking advantage of the situation, because Brazil scored the goal, and I had to go to breaking news, and I could not make a defense. So, GG to Rush. And what were we talking about again? Oh, the DM Stadium tournament. But still, yeah, Neophyte, yeah, sure, of course. Ghost Hunter, any admin that makes objects, blah blah, is welcome and encouraged to join.
AKA fun admin, which you're not one of them.
Yes, fun admin. I'm the admin who's the enforcer. Okay, disable anybody who's trying to disrupt the event.
Who doesn't like passenger seats?
Because passenger seats are noobs. All right, and that's how it is. There you go. And GG Rush got owned in the lawsuit that I had no defense for, because I was too busy showing the goal that the Telemundo announcer was doing. GG. was going to have a segment that had something to do with food, because Americans, a lot of Americans have weight problems, so we wanted to recommend foods for Americans so that they can get their protein intake, all right? Because Americans like to have a lot of sugar and not a lot of nutritional value. And
What about McDonald's?
McDonald's definitely has no
I'm just kidding.
has no nutritional value. It's got protein. It's got protein. But that's really all it has. That's really all it has.
Dude, the whole route is wrong. Nothing we have is organic these days. That's the basic, the what you call it, the foundation of the whole problem.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
is organic.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of organic stuff in America that you can get.
Well, yeah, I know, but you have to go to organic shop or some specific shops to get those stuff. I mean, in most supermarkets, they're all fucking grown up by hormones and stuff. It's just a fast grown like something that has to grow in like the whole season or a couple of seasons. They just grow it in a month.
Yep, it's all about the cash. That's how it is. It's all about the cash. Rat. All this time. Okay, look at Ali. So, are there any sugar alternatives like artificial sweeteners that UK people use?
I'm not 100% sure.
Well, good. That means you don't use them. So James was here a few months ago, and he had no idea what artificial sweeteners were, but I'm not sure.
I know what they are, but when you become what you call it, diabetes, you're gonna have to use them, or you're just going to kill yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. Because we had James here a few months ago, and I'm not quite sure I can really take to heart what James says, because when I asked him about refugees, he was like, have you seen the news? So when I asked him if he knew anything about artificial sweeteners, he said no. So maybe I gotta ask Parsa tomorrow. But yeah.
Are you talking about those things that look like a little pill, and you just drop it in your tea or whatever hot drink you got, and they just dissolve? You talking about those?
I mean, maybe.
It's like medicinal stuff.
Oh no, it's not medicinal. No, it's basically a sugar alternative. Like, it's not sugar, but it looks like sugar.
Well, honey is one of them, but it still has sugar anyway.
Nah, honey's not artificial. Honey, what? No,
But yeah, it's not artificial anyway.
No.
It's an alternative.
I'm talking about man-made snit. Yeah, I mean, and there are just some Americans, right? Americans really think that eating artificial sweetener, just because it's not sugar, but it's sugar, that it's more healthy for you. Yeah, I've been telling Rat for months, man, that artificial sweetener is not good for you. But I mean, there are just some people. There are just some people who cannot see the other side of the coin. Okay? Like, for example, if you tell me something, I disagree with it, alright? Sure, I'll disagree, but I'll keep it in mind. But yeah, every time you got the artificial sweetener bullshit, and I'm like, bro, for real. Okay.
Dude, just check how much damage the Diet Coke does. I mean, they telling you that do not fucking drink the diet stuff. They're worse than the sugar ones.
Exactly. All right.
That's artificial sugar too, I guess, because it just
100%. Diet Coke is what traps fat people from here to anywhere. All right. You drink Diet Coke, you are a fucking moron.
Right. I forgot what organ it helps, but I'm trying to figure out what it was. Kidney or something. It would just explode it, man.
Yeah, exactly. So, for you people out there, I want to get some protein, I'll tell you. I'll probably talk about these next week, but, I bought some pancakes, bro. Pancakes with extra protein. 1/2 cup of this pancake mix has 13 grams of protein, bro. So, you make enough pancakes for a cup of this pancake mix. That's 26 grams of protein to put you through your day. I tell you. All right, that's gonna make like 4 pancakes right there. So, do they eat pancakes in Europe? No, because
Well, I don't like it, to be honest, but yeah, they do. Yeah, definitely. In McDonald's in the morning, I've tried that. They do pretty nice pancakes.
oh, because I was
But
telling.
yeah, they definitely do. I guess not that much. In UK specifically, they do a lot of potatoes. In the morning, they do jacket potatoes or mashed potatoes and stuff. Those
It's,
kind of stuff.
yeah, because I was telling Kesh I was making pancakes one day, but she didn't react to it really. So I assume that other Europes don't eat pancakes, but there you go. And the other day, like, I had some fucking yogurt, bruh. Like 22 grams of protein in a cup of yogurt. I mean, bruh, that is a lot of protein, bro. That's a lot. I'm telling you, it's a lot of protein. I'm a person who does not like milk. All right, because I really do think that milk is the devil, and it's a lie. It's a lie. Just like
I've heard about those stuff too. Yeah, I've heard that only mother's milk is the healthiest way. Healthiest thing for human, not cows.
wait, whose milk?
Mothers, only mothers.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. When when you're growing up, you're not supposed to drink milk, especially cow's milk.
Yeah, exactly. Because I heard that we're the only species, right, that drinks cow other stuff's milk. You know what I mean? And I'm like, because when I was growing up, right, I didn't like milk because milk tasted pretty snit. So yeah, I really do think milk is a lie, and I assume that most of the CNR drinks milk. So that's probably the reason why the server's stupid. Like for
Well, it's not a lie because it has calcium in it, and it helps you with the better nails and stuff. Growing hair and stuff. Those are the stuff too.
I mean, there are other ways to get calcium.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, well, when they want to talk about good stuff that milk provides, that's the stuff that they do. But yeah, you can still take those in a fucking pills and stuff, like vitamins.
Like I don't know a lot about milk, but I would assume that drinking straight up milk is pretty fucking nasty. Like I know there's other types of milk, like almond
I like
milk.
cheese. Cheese is alright. Butter is alright. But I can't really stand milk too. I don't like drinking milk.
I hate cheese. Cheese tastes like cancer. Cheese tastes like cancer.
Nah, cheese is the best.
Cheese is only good on pizza. Like there are drinks with milk in it, but it's not like pure milk. You know what I mean? Because regular milk, like apparently regular milk's a lot of sugar, but it still tastes like snit. So I don't know. I mean, that's just me. I still think milk is a lie. People are like, "Oh, Sean, you don't drink milk? What's wrong with you, man?" But yeah, I just no. And like I said, I've gotten through childhood pretty well without drinking milk, so I'm good. If I really need calcium, I'll find some other way to get calcium. Just like how you don't need to eat Nah, I'm not saying I'm vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian. You know, I eat meat, bro. But there are other ways to get protein than eating meat, Americans. All right.
Yeah, best way to get protein is eating worms.
Yeah, eating worms and ants. Yeah, that's got a lot of proteins. But apparently, there are some insect in Cheerios. You know that, right? Because insects have a lot of protein, especially grasshoppers, and they are somewhat embedded into Cheerios. And you know, that's the kind of thing that Westerners, you know, they're kind of bitch. The Westerners are kind of bitch because first of all, okay, I'm pretty sure in Asia, some parts of Asia, they eat bugs, they eat grasshoppers. And grasshoppers look good, by the way, like for real. Grasshoppers look good. They're green, you know. They look good. They really do. So
Yeah, they just look a little bit look like in your something you see in your nightmare.
if I had a bowl of grasshoppers, right, I'd eat that shit. That's the thing, you know. Americans and Western people, they're fucking bitch, bro. Like, they're fucking bitch. If Americans all were given the opportunity to eat grasshoppers, you know how much healthier.
Dude, someone predicted that it's going to happen in the future. One day, like not anybody can afford meat, and they have to supply, get to those kind of meat, you know, because it's not easy to obtain cow meat and goat meat or any other meats, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, exactly. So after
So it's good. Sorry to come again, but it's good that you're ready for it. That's a good thing.
Exactly. We gotta stop being bitches, guys. All right, we're gonna start eating bugs. You know, we're gonna start eating bugs for some protein. Cheap protein. Okay.
Yeah, but don't eat dogs. Whatever happens, don't eat dogs.
Yeah, dogs are meant to be pets. We don't eat those. We don't eat those. No, that's too gruesome. All right. There you go. I think I made something out of nothing there. I came into the show not having much to say besides Germany getting owned and the Deader Gamer guy cheating blatantly. But I just want to say GG that Germany is out of the World Cup. All the bandwagons now have to support a different team. Again, hopefully a South American team wins the World Cup, but watch out for Croatia. I tell you, Croatia is a well-disciplined team. I was watching a Fox Sports commentators, the pair of commentators who were actually Hispanic, the only ones who were Hispanic, and the color commentator said, I don't buy Croatia yet, I'll believe it when I see it, but watch out for Croatia, bro. Croatia is a well-disciplined team, all right, and they won all three of their games, so watch out. If Croatia won the World Cup, I'd feel good. That's the only European country I'd be comfortable with winning the World Cup, Croatia, so GG, watch out for them. So that's gonna do it for the Punkery Show. Again, Rate My Chase Season 4 premieres on Friday. We've got Parsa tomorrow, assuming everyone is here. And with that, for Ali, this is Rashan, and we'll see you next time on the